Trading crypto on an exchange can be simple and rewarding, but veteran investors and those involved in traditional markets may still want more. Well, crypto options is one such avenue that expands investment opportunities. In this video, we'll talk about what crypto options contracts are, how they work, and what are the pros and cons of it. Let's get right on it. Crypto options contract is a financial agreement that entitles you to buy or sell an asset at a predetermined price. Options are not to be confused with futures, as they are two separate financial instruments. They are another financial instrument or derivatives that give investors more means to grow their money. But unlike futures contracts, you have the option of exercising it or not. You are not obligated or forced to fulfill the contract. This type of contract is highly beneficial for investors in an uncertain and volatile market, as it can be used to reduce risk. But how do crypto options work? Every crypto option has three important features: premium, strike price, and expiry date. The premium is the cost of buying the contract. The strike price is the price at which the contract buyer has the right to buy or sell the underlying asset. Finally, the expiry date is the final settlement date of the contract. There are two styles of options: American and European. American options can be exercised at any time before the expiry date. Meanwhile, European options can only be exercised on the settlement date. The premium of a contract is based on factors such as its remaining duration, the price of the underlying asset, expected volatility between the start and end date of the contract, and the expected return. Now let's dive deeper into the types of options contracts. There are two types of options: call options and put options. Let's discuss the difference between them. Call option is a financial contract that gives the holder the right, but not the obligation, to buy an underlying asset at a specified price, known as the strike price, on or before the expiration date. While put option is also a financial contract that gives the holder the right, but not the obligation, to sell an underlying asset at a specified price, known as the strike price, on or before the expiration date. For call option, the buyer hopes that the underlying asset's price will increase above the strike price, allowing them to buy the asset at a lower price and potentially profit from selling it at a higher price. And for put option, the buyer hopes that the underlying asset's price will decrease below the strike price, allowing them to sell the asset at a higher price and potentially profit from the difference. On the other hand, the seller of both call and put option receives a premium from the buyer. Call option is obligated to buy the underlying asset at the strike price, while put option is obligated to sell the underlying asset at the strike price. Buyers for each option can choose to exercise it. Here's the example for call options. Suppose you wanted to buy an Ethereum call option, expiring in 5 days. It has a strike price of $1,200 with a premium of $15. If the price of Ethereum rises from $1,200 to $1,300, then you will choose to exercise the option and buy Ethereum at the strike price. This will give you a profit of $85, which is the current price minus the strike price minus the premium. Now for put options example. Suppose you wanted to buy an Ethereum put option. Just like the example from call option, it has a premium of $15 and a strike price of $1,200. If the price of Ethereum falls from $1,200 to $1,100, you will exercise the option to make a profit. Your profit will be $85, which is the strike price minus the market price minus the premium. There are benefits of using crypto options. One of them is risk management. Risk management is the main benefit of options over outright ownership or futures contracts is the risk factor. If the market does not move in the right direction, you can choose not to exercise the contract. In this case, you only lose the premium and not the entire purchased amount. Next, we have liquidity. For liquidity, derivative markets have very high demand and are more liquid than standard crypto markets. This makes it easier and faster to complete trades. Crypto options, like other financial instruments, have their own drawbacks, some of which include high risk. The premium of an options contract can be highly volatile, where prices can move almost 90 to 100% in a single day. This makes the market very risky for users that invest heavily in options. Up next, we have volatility. The crypto market is known for its high volatility, which can make it challenging to accurately price options and increase the risk of unexpected losses. And last but not least, we have cybersecurity. The use of digital wallets and exchanges for trading crypto options can expose investors to the risk of hacking and cyber attacks, which can result in the loss of funds. Overall, crypto options can be a high-risk, high-reward investment, and investors should carefully consider their risk tolerance and thoroughly research the market and options before investing. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to us if you haven't, and make sure to hit the notification bell to always be up to date on when our latest video is out. And with that, we'll see you in the next one.